Hi all, it's Chris Kerrigan, and third time's the charm. We tried 2 times with Facebook Live, and it kept crashing and had problems, so we're doing the recording now. This particular video is all about some of the fantastic news that we're working on right now that's going to help out our hosts, our radio hosts, and our info product partners. So just to kind of clear the base on that, we're launching several new stations, radio stations for talk radio. We're also doing a lot of joint ventures and info products of our own, but the joint ventures are on info products. And each of those will involve some sort of a membership site. So people will pay a monthly fee to get additional content or to get the info product and any additional content that comes after that. So these sites now have 2 new pieces of news that are going to impact both sites and their members really, really positively. So let's start with the affinity marketing conversation. So I had a conversation yesterday with one of the largest affinity marketing partner organizations on the planet, and they have a deal that we're very actively pursuing. We have an agreement already. Basically, we need to hit about 500 paid members for any or all of our hosts, and that's the goal for our hosts. Is within the first 3 months, we want to hit at least 500, preferably 1,000 paid members. If we can do that, then from then on, we would have the ability to engage this affinity marketing partner. Now, what this affinity marketing partner does is they aggregate all the sales of all the different organizations that work with them to buy in bulk from major retailers, major organizations that sell business to business. So they cover things like healthcare costs. They cover things like health insurance. They cover things like office products, furniture, plumbing equipment, all those things that businesses use all the time. Pardon me. And so what we're able to do, or will be able to do once we hit that mark, and we're estimating 3 to 6 months, that's more than plenty, I think, to be able to get somebody up to the 500 member mark. At that point, all of our radio hosts, every one of their membership sites, will be able to offer this affinity marketing program that goes with it. Now, I want you to think about that. Those membership sites are $10 to $20 a month. And in exchange, or in addition to whatever the content is, now you're going to be able to save the members hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month off their business spending. The value now is getting to be really, really strong, the value proposition. It's a no-brainer for your members who have become members to now stay members forever, as long as it takes. So there's a great, wonderful opportunity here for us to not just create value, but bundle and extend value that will keep your members really, really happy. On top of that, the same thing would apply to some of our info product partners. Now, if your info product happens to be, I don't know, a series of graphic novels or adult coloring books, maybe not so much. Maybe that wouldn't apply because it's a different demographic, a different audience. But for a lot of them, it's internet marketing, it's project management, it's sales, it's leadership, it's all those things that the same business people are going to want to learn about anyway. This is a great opportunity to make those products now, and the membership sites that go with them, have that extra value too. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome customer retention opportunity for every one of our hosts and almost all of our info product partners. So this is really exciting news. Pardon me. Once you get that customer acquisition, at that point on, you've got a good solid volume of following revenue, and this helps lock that down. This is awesome news. The second piece of news is that we've been working for a couple months with an organization that has its own internet radio stations, and it is prepared to drive up to 20 million visitors a month, listeners a month, to each of our radio stations as they get launched, each of our talk radio stations. 20 million listeners being introduced to Business Speakers Radio Network. For each of our hosts, as they get their share of that, that's a dramatic value. It's a little outside of our price range right this minute. As soon as we hit that 500 member plateau anywhere, that's coincidentally about the same price point breaking point for us to be able to invest in this and therefore apply that again. Everybody on the station gets the benefit of it. Pardon me. So this is huge. This is monumental. 20 million additional listeners could be listening to BSRN Radio in 3 months' time, 4 months' time. This makes the premise of becoming a host that much more important and valuable to you. This becomes valuable for our info products partners as well, because we're going to be doing a lot of advertising for them and for our strategic affiliate partners as well. Our radio stations don't do paid advertising. We don't. We do affiliate relationships, we do events, we do a lot of other things. We don't do paid advertising. We really don't, not on the audio part of it. On the website we do. The easy deals are all paid advertising. We've got a bunch of other things that help with that as well. But none of it is paid advertising on air. That's the beauty of this model of doing the membership sites on the back end. So if you're looking at becoming a host, if you're a speaker, an author, a subject matter expert, and you want to be a host of a podcast, radio show, anything along those lines, here's what that deal is. It's $150 a month. You prepay 3 months in advance. You pre-record all your shows. 3 weeks, 3 episodes to 4 episodes in advance. Once we have those, we assemble it all. We put in all the ads. We put in everything else. We ginsu it and put it in. It's in the hopper. It's scheduled. You go back to doing what you do. You build additional content for the membership site. We deploy that, and it gets automatically distributed and disseminated on a schedule. So you do it all in advance, and then it's just distributed as it goes. That makes your time your own. When you want to build your shows, when you want to build your content, your time, whenever it's convenient to you. That's what makes this really cool. You have your own show on your time as you need it. It's there. It's built. It's going. We're building a whole series of syndication options for each of the shows. So lots of ways of getting this out to even more people for $150 a month. But so that you make money from it, we attach it to a membership site. And the membership site, you get 70% of the revenue. We get 30% for managing, maintaining, and doing all the work that goes to that end of it. Both of us share responsibility for marketing it. And it's in both of our interests, significant interest, to go do that marketing. We have our own tools and ways, and we're going to be doing cross-multiplying advertising on the station. Of course, we're also going to be doing press releases. We're going to be doing a lot of other things. So lots of ways we can drive traffic and audience and memberships. You're going to do some of your own because at 70% revenue or share, why wouldn't you? There are lots of opportunities here. Again, going back to that model I shared in the last one of $10 a month times 10 new members, it doesn't take very long before your $150 a month is covered. And all of your audience, basically your on-air audience, that's your free exposure side of it for your own marketing. On top of that, anything above that, now we're starting to talk about revenues. Our goal is to get you to 500 members, paid members, in the first 3 months. 1,000 if we can reach it. That's really what we'd like to have. If we can get you there, or even really, really close, that's $3,500 a month or more, right, in your pocket. So at $3,500 a month for a $150 investment, that's not such a bad deal. Now, there's no guarantee we can hit that. It depends on your content, depends on how the audience responds. We're going to work with you, obviously, because it's in our financial interest to do that as well. But that's what the opportunity is, $150 a month for all of that. So the advantage there is you don't have to spend all your time selling advertising, which you'd have to do on any other platform just to cover the cost of the show, let alone wanting to make a living off it. You don't have to waste all that time. Advertising is not where this is. This is about the membership, doing the content that you're good at, that you're great at, in a way that people want to buy more of it. That's what it is. And if you can build content that people want more of, we can help with everything else. So obviously, if you can get pull that decision together quicker. With the news that I just talked about with the affinity marketing and with the deal sitting on the sidelines for the 20 million additional listeners a month, the opportunity is not far from being able to explode when you're ready. But you've got to be active quickly before those spots fill up, before there's no more opportunity for it, or you're going to have to maybe pay a higher price or wait your turn or what, right? What are you waiting for? It's $150. 3 months in advance, $450. You could have it today. You could have your site up within a week. We could have your recordings done for your first 4 shows. It's a 1-hour show, 12-minute segments, 4 12-minute segments. I can teach you how to do that really pretty quickly. You could have most of those done in an afternoon. We can be off and running. So this is huge news for our hosts, great news for our info product partners, and looking forward to working with all of you to make more money for all of us, and to really make our clients and our audiences that much happier and more satisfied with their purchase. That's it. That's the news, and I will talk to you with the next segment in the next segment. Cheers for now.